Hello, buy pressure. Hello, welcome all buy pressure. Welcome to the show. Welcome back to RHMax.tv. It is happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I usually don't do weekend streams, not very often, or I don't know, maybe a little bit more recently. But how's it going out there? Hope you're having a great day in Hexico. Got a bullish hex stream for you. Anytime you see hex and $5 in the same sentence, you know there's some bulls coming out. How's it going? How's it going, bulls? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well out there. I just dropped a post. In here. I'll put in the chat. We'll bring it up in a minute. But exciting times. Could it be the calm before the storm? Are we gonna have to wait a little bit longer? Mass mega marketing, covered that a lot. Community engaged, one way or another, engaged. Never go full retard. Never go. Maybe go full believer. You should go full believer. Maybe try that for a change instead of the other way around. Hey, I could say stuff like that. I don't monetize. It's amazing. I don't get my check doesn't get cut any if I say the things the overlords don't want or appreciate. One of the many joys of not monetizing. Don't have to worry about that. Don't have to tailor my content for a certain way or a certain thing. Don't have to listen to anyone. Don't have a boss. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool indeed. I like it. Trade-offs. Everything has trade-offs, but I like it a lot. So anyways, hope you're all doing great out there. I get to chat as I can. See a few of you in there already. Hello. Let me bring up the first banger. You guys want to start this with a banger? We're going to start with a banger. I have been talking to my friend the AI recently. And how crazy do you think things are going to get if Hex hits $5? $5. Asking the AI to do some analysis here. I think it actually looked at Hexfire. Shout out to Crispy Man. Hexfire.io has some Mercian data. I'll pull up in a second as well. And to look at the current, I believe it did pull the baseline from the penalty data. Let's go to Hexfire.io. I think it's the penalty chart. Let's go to charts. Penalties. Take a look at the penalties. Power BI is loading here. Matt, I do see chat on YouTube and X and if Twitch, but I don't think anyone watches on Twitch at this point. So I see both. So I see your comment there as well. How's it going? Extra PulseX. I think there is a lag though on the chat too, because I do see some on the screen. Some get like routed at the top sometimes. Extra PulseXs. We're going to 55. That's somewhere I'd like to be. I'd like to be $55 Hex. Pretty amazing. While this is loading, go back over this one. Current price, this is Hex on PulseChain 005. I'm actually, you know what? I haven't looked at price charts for a while. Where do you look at price charts now? Actually, I kind of like going to PulseChain.com just because it is turning into one-stop shop for, like, I kind of like going there to be like, what do the official devs, what is Richard like? What are the products that he's talking about too? And I'd like to have, plenty of them on the show. And come on here, Liberty Swap, and there's Ramp Now, and of course Coast has been on the show a lot too. But any of the on-ramps, any of the different places helping people get on PulseChain.com, let me know. If you are listed on PulseChain.com, I would like to talk to you. I would like that. Just to, explain people how this stuff works. Gibbs Finance is another one. Yeah, all those two. Anyways, we came here to check the Hex price. Yeah, sitting out around 2 zeros and a 5, just under a penny, just over half penny, then you want to look at it. So I like how it breaks it down here too. It's kind of like, this is just again total, prediction, calculation, speculation type deal. But it's looking at, it's basically going up the different likelihood based on the price. That's what I kind of want to look at. Like, I wonder at what price, what likelihood emergency staking become easier to do for people. Again, this is like everyone's different. They have different plans. Some will never emergency stake. Some will do it, as soon as it doubles, all that stuff too. And there's people in between. But I like how it breaks it down here. Kind of gives you an idea of what we could see for some of this stuff. Who knows? Early price movement behavior. So 5% chance, 5-6% chance at a penny. I think that's pretty accurate, probably. 5 cents though. Moderate FOMO begins. I like it's the expression there. So it goes up 12%. And then at 10 cents, start jumping up almost 20%. Significant gains trigger selling. Yeah, I think at 10 cents, yeah, we'll be surprised. At 10 or 20 cents, I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of people being like, nope, whether they're selling their liquid or selling their whatever they have left from the stakes. That, I mean, you make a decision. Are you going to lose part of your principal? Are you going to give up all the gains you waited years for? You know, as the price goes up, imagine, you know, if getting dollars, high cents for your hex is the goal, then you got some decisions to make there. So people, again, are in it for the long term. They're always going to have t-shirts. They want to stack them. They don't want to sell. They know what this thing can do. So 25 cents lot changing money for many. I hope people get lot changing money buying at the bottom. I think 25 cents, again, this is new people coming in, don't care about all this stuff. But people who bought last cycle at 25, 30, 40, 50 cents, get back to break even. However, hopefully they stake and make some nice yield from that as well. 25%, so it jumps up to almost 30%. 50-cent hex, I could see around close to 40% of the likelihood merchant and stake for 50 cents. Major FOMO selling pressure. And then the dollar hex, jumping up to 50% extreme greed versus commitment. That's a great way to phrase it. That is like, if it gets to $1, you know, man, that's pretty cool to hear. I really hope everyone who bought these lows just gets handsomely rewarded with the maximum of gains. Be pretty big. But this could come to that greed versus commitment, I guess. You know, I don't like the word greed. I've talked about this before. I don't like greed. I feel like it's hard to. I think there's very few situations where greed is actually the appropriate word. A lot of it just comes down to, I don't know, like there's almost this synergy between greed and commitment, where is it greedy if you don't sell? Are you just greedy because you want more? Or are you that committed? I think there's some interesting pieces there too. $2 hex jumps up to 58.2%. Fear of missing peak intensifies. Fear of missing peak intensifies. Fear of missing peak. So maybe, I guess, you think it's going to $5. Or if you think, oh, okay, it's like, I don't want to miss selling the top because you think $2 might be the top. You never know, maybe it could be of that particular cycle. $3, 65% massive wealth creation pressure. $4, near FOMO behavior. Near peak FOMO behavior, 71%. And then $5 hex, 76.8% maximum FOMO selling pressure. Boy, if you hold on to hex to get $5 and you bought it for half a penny, what is that, 100x? 100x from there? Pretty amazing. 1,000x, wouldn't it be? $5 from half penny. 1, 2, 3. Let's just do the math real quick. 0.05 divided by 5. 1,000. Ooh, didn't do that right. 5 divided by 205. Yeah, 1,000x. Boom. Please go out there and get 1,000x. Please get 1,000x, because 10x would be 5 cents. 100x would be 50 cents. $5. 1,000x. Just a cool 1,000x. So that means 10,000x would be $50. Would it? 50? Is that right? Let's do it. Boom. Look at it. $50 hex. 50, just out here trying to get 1,000. Not trying to be a thousandaire, trying to get 1,000. Man, now I gotta make a new shirt. Not trying to be a thousandaire, trying to get 1,000x. Oh, I'm gonna write that down. That's a good one. I like that. I like that a lot. Chat, how's it going? Are you prepared? Are you ready? Is your body ready? I don't know if I'm gonna make any more t-shirts, but I do. Yeah, pretty good. I don't know if hex hits $5, you might see some more t-shirts. Now they're expensive, so and don't monetize. So I'm gonna give them away for free. Boom. Pretty cool stuff. Aren't you glad you came for the first 10 minutes? What are we going to talk about now? Super fun. Oh, financial freedom, Lambos, a lot of different places, a lot of different ideals, a lot of different things people want out of this product. People want to buy, they want to sell. None of my business. Again, if you want to keep it forever, if you want to lock it up 15 years and see if you get rewarded for that, 10 years, 5 years, wherever the cycle hits, whatever you're trying to do, like that's the cool thing. That's what I want for people. I want Hex and PulseChain to make whatever their dreams are come true. Like whatever it is, they put in the work, the dedication, the commitment, hopefully some positivity there as well. They do the right thing, the hard thing, the delayed gratification thing. Whatever your dreams are, hopefully Hex helps along the way. So anyways, crispy chart came up here. Penalties, Hex penalties paid by date. That is, are we on ETH or PulseChain? Or does that go to the ETH link? Okay, so it must be, I don't know. Now I'm confused because it's got previous to PulseChain launch date on there as well. Maybe just cuts off there. Anyways, you can see the huge spike in penalties from time to time for big events that happen. Could be merge stakes from different things. I mean, some of these could be on purpose. Some of these could be from hacks, which sucks as well. So stay safe out there. I got it at the PulseX conference. I think I put together probably the most actionable, the most impactful, probably the best 15 minutes of security and privacy I could probably put together. Maybe it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. So 15 minutes, hopefully I can fit it all in 15 minutes of tons and tons of very simple, small, easy to digest things you can do to stay safe. And of course, I got a ton of long form content. I got hours and hours on the channel about it too. Search RHMax security. Playlists, GoRealDeFi.com. Oops, not go. GoRealDeFi.com. On the navigation tab, click security. You can see all the playlists on there too. Do not get hacked and emerging and staked. That would not be good. No bueno. And I used to have a Hex one on here too. There's a ton of Hex content. So to get to the channel, I just realized like over the years, I've built up so much content. I have so much. By the way, shout out to Johnny Chaos. That was an awesome video he did. I reposted on the channel as well. Link to the original post in the description. But yeah, I call it a Hex masterclass. Like that was super good for people. So 650 episodes. We hit 650. I mean, some of those are on other people's channels and stuff as well that I reposted. But I gotta think it's got to be at least over. We got to be over 500 shows, 500 live streams by now. Pretty sure. So we hit 3 years recently. 3 years, estimated 500 plus live streams on this channel. Around 150 episodes, other people's channels and stuff as well. One conference so far. One other conference coming up next week or the week after next. Yeah, the week after next. There we go. Next Monday. A lot of fun. But yeah, so crypto security playlist, vintage RH playlist. I talked about this, tweet about it earlier. Go watch all the cool RH stuff. There's a privacy playlist. There's a Hex. Let me go make a playlist. Yeah, Hex Unaffected. That was a series I did. It was really good. Yeah, I think Mr. Chaos is on that one. RG3, Coffee's on there. Big Pep. I did one stream with Big Pep. He's on there as well. So that one's pretty cool. Yeah, I would take a watch these. These are pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Wells only. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. All right. Anyways, let's go back to ton of penalties there, and be pretty cool. Pretty cool. The merge instinct could get very, very crazy, and get the price go up, right? Why was the knobs turned down? Why was the I mean, you have actual knobs on PulseX and stuff, the DEX to affect ink, so you can turn the inflation down. up, down. You can add new farms, remove farms, all that stuff. So you got that. And then on Hex, there aren't any knobs on the smart contract to do stuff like that, right? No admin keys, trustless, all that. However, if you're a big player in the ecosystem, such as OA, you can stake a bunch and you can make it go down from what we talked about last time, 10%, all the way up to what we at 95%, I want to say. So if we go to Apex Win / charts, drop this in the chat as well. Let it load. By the way, on Go Real DeFi, if you click onboarding, of course, you have the onboarding playlist too. But if you go to, what's that? By the way, I might update this to add some different pieces on here as well. Oh, the stats, yeah. So if you click on stats, that'll take you to bento.me/pulse-hex-info, just an aggregated whole bunch of different links to different metrics and community built stuff and things for data in the ecosystem. So if you're like, where are all these links? How do you keep up with all the links? Where they come from? You can bookmark them for one. Once you have them, it's not loading. It's not loading right now. And I'm sure it's on my end. But you can also just bookmark, well, go over DeFi, for example, go there and click stats, or go to PulseX info. And there's a bunch of stuff on here. There's probably something, if you haven't been on here, there's probably something you haven't seen, really. There's like 50 different apps and information. You even got the PulseChain sacrifice stuff. You can go there and I don't think it shows the PulseChain, PulseX stuff, but you can go to Wayback Machine and take a look at that as well. Oh, why aren't you loading? I'm sure it's on my end because it was working before. Well, I was going to show you the deal on that, but yeah, hex history. All right. I wonder if I go to the PulseChain side, does it work? Come on. Yeah, this one's loading. The other one not loading. So this is really cool on PulseChain. You can see the active wallets and transactions and the burn rate. This is really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing some more days like this. I want to see some more PLS burned. Burn, baby, burn. Today, burn 85 million PLS. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, we'll try one more time. Apologies, technical difficulties sometimes. It doesn't want to load. All right. Pretty cool. Great stat side. Shout out to hexfire.io. You can look at the supply, circulating supply. I wonder what this was. Was this the big stakes came out of circulation? You can really help visualize a lot of this really cool bullish stuff, right? In the ecosystem. So climbing up a little bit here. These are maybe stakes ending. I guess it could be. So total hex, pretty constant. The inflation, it's been, was it the 3.69% inflation with hex. So total supply, gradually climbing there, but the circulating supply just fell off a cliff here. Boom, boom, boom. So pretty cool there. So Crispy got a great stat side. So go back to charts. Charts. Hex, yeah. I mean, these are. What else I gotta put this in chat. What else do you want? Super good. We got the best stat sides to this day. No one even comes close. It's amazing. I think the one that I like on Ethereum is what was it called? Ultrasound money. That one's pretty cool for Ethereum. So, but even this, I feel like, our stat sites are even, we showed the burn stuff like I showed you with Apex. I would like to see supply change. Did Jardo ever add? What was the let's get a light beam. I wonder if I haven't checked a light beam for a minute. I wonder if he added some, because it actually was, I was trying a while back to figure out the supply of PulseChain. Did we get an accurate supply on this? 136 trillion. Because funny enough, it's really easy on block explorers to figure out the supply of tokens and stuff. But if you want to do the gas token, for some reason, it's I mean, for technical reasons, it's you got to do it a different way. I remember a while back when I was doing the downloadable DeFi scripts, that I was working on. Kong was working on some stuff too. By the way, Kong, if you got a website, we're going to talk about, hopefully we'll talk about the conference. He's hopefully got some new stuff, but that guy must be working on a few different projects too. He doing some great work in the ecosystem. But some of those scripts and stuff, I wonder if they'll manifest in other things one day as well. If you're curious what I'm talking about, go to github.com/rhmax.org. And I got the validator scripts, of course, and then I did some Hedron HEX LP scripts a long time ago. Some Web3 HEX stuff, just like a super simple learning how to do Web3 stuff. PLS watches on there as well, the code for that. The wallet monitor, I'll drop this in here if you guys want to see the code and projects and stuff I worked on. And then downloadable data. So this is the one that has a ton of different scripts for getting data from the blockchain. It pulls it from PulseChain, it pulls it from block explorers, pulls it from Dex Screener, all that stuff too. And so you can get the token holders for some token, Hedron, for example. Get a list of contract transactions, for example, back when the gift stuff and iBurn and all that was going on. It's pretty cool to see people minting and burning and all that stuff too. So get token liquidity. So you can get HEX and you get the liquidity from different dexes. Get token volume. You get the volume stuff. Get burn tokens. Get common holdings. So you can get common holdings. So what other tokens there are. What holders of a certain token are holding other tokens. I believe that's what it does. And then Kong added the liquidity simulator on here's late and the Hartzell simulator. So these are scripts you can, if you know how to run them, you know how to run Python scripts in the console, you can run them, get data, all that stuff. And they can also be used as the back end for okay, I want to generate this data and I want to, show it on the front end. I want to show it on the website or whatever. So there's some different scripts and stuff I worked on, I believe last year. Yeah. To do a lot of this stuff. So pretty cool. Downloadable data. I got a whole stream with downloadable stream on it too. Search RHMax downloadable data. And you can see about that. So we've done a few different projects. PulseChain validators, Go Real DeFi, downloadable data. That whole vintage RH project that just came to an end, or it's coming to an end. Actually, there's still two more out there. So if you go to, okay, I don't have to go into it, but over 250 videos over the last 2 years, every week coming out, vintage RH stuff. So that's pretty cool. So data, all that fun stuff. What else we got? So I wanted to, let's see, what chart would be cool to just pop up here too while I talk a little bit. Payout per T-share. Again, I like the one on, okay, just dropped off the cliff again. So this is, price go up. That's what I was trying to talk about before. Why isn't this the season of price go up? Why can't HEX hit $5? Where's the price god? Where's the price god saying HEX can't hit $1? HEX can't hit $2. HEX can't hit $5. What is standing in the way? What technical limitation do we have? Are we going to break Dex Screener? Come on. Why can't we do these things? I never get the negative sentiment of all this stuff. It's why can't we do it? We got the community, we got the founder, we got the ideals, we got the network. Let's do it. Let's actually believe. Let's actually believe we can do it. First step to winning is believe you're a winner, right? Start doing more of that. I want to win. You see me doing everything I can here. Everything I want to do. I want to do these things. If I ever stop wanting to do it, I'll stop doing it because I'm not being paid. I'm not. Yeah, I don't. I do this because I want this place to win. So that's enough. Winning is enough for me. Let's go get it. All right, so for HEX to get to $5, need to pump some numbers up on PulseChain, I think, too. I think in an environment like that, set up DeFi longer. You guys are going to get the technical roundabout. I'm not a HEX scientist, but I do know a lot of stat places and stuff to look to. So if you don't know how to look at this data, you're going to find out today. So on DeFi Llama, I'll drop this in chat in case you've never been DeFi Llama. If you haven't, I highly recommend you do. It's pretty cool. Right now, sitting at around TVL PulseChain says here 275 million. Got different protocol rankings. PulseX 230 million locked up in that. Got Liquid Loans, Power City, 9am, Fiat, all the stuff down here too. Different protocols. And then let's look at the, where does it say? Yeah, so we had hit the TVL top this past December. Wasn't that a fun time? Merry Christmas. So almost $1 billion. Wow, we hit almost $1 billion TVL PulseChain. Like, yeah, that sounds familiar, but it's just like it's been a minute. So that's pretty cool. If we go to, actually, can we go back to, does PulseChain.com have, do we have, let me go to stats. What do we got on stats? I don't look at these stats very often. Daily volume, PulseX daily volume. So yeah, that's why I want to go to Apex. Actually, Apex.win has the chain charts. So I can hit up the price history. I look forward to the day I can not just scroll past price history. Maybe it'll be more exciting when it's more up and to the right. But for now, total active wallets. So marching towards 1.5 million active wallets. Getting closer. I remember when we hit 1 million, right around 1 million active wallets. So that was in, let's see, mid-May. Imagine that. So that was 1 year. Wow, almost exactly 1 year. PulseChain launch. We hit 1 million total wallets. That's pretty cool. It's like a funny little, anecdote there. The active wallets, though, that's what we got to get up. We got to get those up and to the right. Right now, like even a few months ago, we're doing okay, sub 20K around there. But hey, come on, let's get it. Let's get 30K. Let's get 40K. Like I really want to see those like 50K, 100K. Yeah, gotta get the transactions, gotta get the volume, daily active users, daily active wallets. Again, people haven't used, like, what do you use PulseChain for today? I imagine, actually, that's a good stat. I wonder if something pull that stat up. What protocols are people using the most on PulseChain today? I would say HEX would probably be number one, right? Like they use it for your HEX stakes, you use it for your, for bridging and all this stuff too. So probably bridging, HEX stakes, trading, using the different dexes. But like after that, like what is the list of those protocols? Actually, I'm curious. Can somebody do we have that data? Do we have the data? Do we have the data? Somebody tell me we have the data. I'd like to see the different pieces because then we could see, I'd like to see a chart of like which ones gaining, losing in the beginning, up until now. That'd be a pretty cool chart. Anybody who does data in the chat or sees this, that'd be interesting piece I'd love to riff on. So those numbers up, again, the organic growth, that's what we're looking to do with the marketing campaign, right? We're looking to get those up, get those way up, get the new people coming in, grow the ecosystem, not just stop just trading money with everyone else, right? Like we know this place is great. We know we have the best products, but I cannot see HEX at $5 without major PulseChain just exploding and people being like, oh man, HEX is really good. Not only does the price go up, but I can use it to get yield over time, and it's actually valuable. And I stop treating it like it's garbage. I start treating it like the valuable product that it is. So Oh, man, licking my lips. It'd be pretty fun. The HEX APY chart, actually, it's a really useful chart too. So what are we at? APY. What is this? Is this steady at like, what is this going off of? Is this the annual percentage rate is the average annualized yield for open stakes? Okay, because okay, so a lot of stakes are where the 555 stakes, so this makes sense. So the APY, funny enough, everyone complaining on the website about the APY saying 38%. According to hexfire.io, the APY rate for a very long period of time, the majority of Hex existence, shown here around 38% APY. And this is, again, this longer pays better, bigger pays better, all that stuff. But we have an average stake length of what, like, is it 7 years? I checked the other day, 7 years, 9 years? Are we at 9 years now? Because a lot of the 5555 stakes. So do not underestimate the number of people who have 15-year stakes and multiple 15-year stakes. So pretty amazing. So now if we look at it, so 38%, and that we dropped off, again, OA staking, API much lower now. What are we at, 3? Yeah, so if you, okay, it must be off the average. Okay, that makes sense, because if you just do, if you go to hexcalc.net, we didn't forget about Hex, by the way. Even though I do a lot of PulseChain streams, I'm doing a PulseX conference. Hex, it's hard for me not to say it's my favorite token. Like, it's probably my favorite token. I think so. Like, I don't know which one I like better. Like, which one is better? You know, of the core coins, which one's better? I like Hex. You know, they're all cool. We did a whole debate on which one was the best. And funny enough, I was representing PLS on that one, but it's the best. Hex is the best. So it's not like, you know, it's we have so many stat sites, we have so many people doing it. I mean, Crispy just like streams all the time and does all these amazing Hex science. I call him Hex scientist. He does all these amazing streams about all the Hex stuff. The community is still here. People are still here. They may be, you know, more or less engaged and active and all that stuff, but people still, there's a ton of people that may never talk about Hex and have stakes. And there's probably a ton of people who say bad things about Hex who have very little or none at all as well. So be careful with that. Anyways, 365 on a million. Hex. Hexcalc. Whoever made hexcalc.net, shout out to you. You made an awesome website. So that would be, yeah, showing 1.62% APY. If we add 0, make it a 10-year stake, bump those numbers up to around 4, almost 5%. So if we go back to, if we see this one, yeah, shows around 4, and so this is the average annualized yield for open stakes. So this is not saying like how much you would get today, but this is saying of the stakes open, these are what they're earning on average. Again, there's a ton. Actually, I wonder if there's a chart that shows like it shows like the percentage of, you know, the top staking days. You know, are they however many percentage, 15-year, how many percentage, 1 year of the open stakes. I wonder if that's on here or if it's on a different one. That'd be pretty cool too. Holders, let's look at holders. Okay, just clicking around here for a minute. Okay, what is all in rank t-shirt days on the real rank? Yeah, if I can need to do a stream with Crispy for him to explain all these different pieces, strategies. I like this. I like this. I said the last stream, came up with this last Hex stream. PL. That seems to be the most reasonable strategy to me. Part liquid, part ladder. That way, maximum flexibility, still exposed to T-shares. It's great. It's great. It's on a spectrum. You want to lock it up all 15 years, or ladder it all out, or if you want to keep it all liquid. pros and cons in between. Again, watch the last HEX stream I did. I talked a lot about that stuff. But PLPL, part liquid, part ladder. I think it's probably what I'm settling on as the most reasonable stream. Or sorry, the most reasonable strategy there. So it talks about laddering. Awesome stuff. Hex mining data. Yeah, this looks like some of the raw data from different ones. Pretty cool. I like the HEX token. I like it a lot. I'll click on one more and I'll talk a little bit on this liquidity. Nice. I wonder, actually, let me go to, I want to see the bridge. And I'm going to go to a lot of websites today. PulseChain.com. Shout out to HexJita. HexJita making some cool stuff. Oh, top streamers. Kind of want to look. Now I want to look at crypto videos. I'm gonna get distracted because there's so many. Yay, live. There's so many cool websites and new websites. Some of these are brand new. Some of these have been around forever, and some of these are like new sites or redone sites and stuff too. Oh yeah, Crispy and buy signals. By the way, shout out to Crispy. He streamed an hour or so ago. I saw that he just went live not too long ago. So where we at on YouTube's, go to Hexfire. That should find my man Crispy. 1 hour ago. Urgent. EHEX buy signal just triggered. Don't miss the pump. Go have a look at that if you're interested in the buy signal. I saw that he streamed earlier on that. So pretty cool stuff. PLS charts. I wanted to go to the bridge, take a look at that real quick. And I want to see, so I know GoPulse also had some data on what was bridged out. All right, HexJita. Suggestion here too. I know you did the AI thing, which is pretty cool. Recently, I got one more for you, which is showing. So on GoPulse, if you go to bridge, you can see the bridged altcoins too. So we can see that, 47 billion with a B, 47 billion PLS bridged out to Ethereum, and also 31 million HEX bridged out. So PHEX and also PulseX bridged out to Ethereum. It'd be cool to see that too. So on the PLS charts, that would be sweet. So you got a ton of DAI, a ton of stable coins, and a ton of EHEX. 8 billion EHEX bridged in to the PulseChain.com. Pretty sweet indeed. Yeah, so what do y'all think? Like, I think things get pretty crazy. I think with $5 HEX, $5 HEX on PulseChain, HEX on Ethereum. Wonder what that would be. I don't know what the ratio is, or how the ratio would change too. That'd be interesting. All right, take a quick drink here. Continue on. Gonna wrap up here in probably about 10 minutes. So get your questions in if you have them. It is sunny outside. It is summertime. The time to go outside. So will I stream less in the summer? I don't know. I do every time I feel like, oh man, I'm a little hot. I'm streaming, I'm looking outside, the sun's shining. It's like, why am I streaming right now? I should be outside. And then I think, because I want to win, let's go win. Let's go win. All right, what else? How do we get there, by the way? Is it the bull market? Is it, what could be coming in the next 6 months? End of this year, the 4-year cycle is around November 2025. Does it get extended into 2026 sometime as well? Hard to say. But does it come from retail adoption? Does HEX to $5 come from the retail adoption side? You know, the lifting all boats, Ethereum going up to benevolent wealth, bridging in, buying some coins, or setting up a amazing liquidity deal that just helps the green candles beget green candles. I need to bring up some retro tweets for you guys. Like, it's like the most I think that could be. Now I kind of want to have like a trophy case. We need a competition for the most bullish tweets I've ever seen. That one from Richard was a banger. Now I gotta pull it up. I want to read it again. I want to read it again to make sure you have sharpened your bullhorns so sharp. You got to put those little plastic, those little foam things on the end of them to make sure you don't hurt somebody just walking around. That's the kind of bulls I want to see in the ecosystem. Let's bring it back. We got to start talking about HEX to $1 and $2 and $5. Got to start saying 10,000x again. Come on. I can't be the only one saying 10,000x, 1,000x. Like, all this just like bear red candle syndrome. We don't need it. You don't need it. What's more helpful, red candle syndrome or rational optimism? Believing that we can do these amazing things and having nothing to say that we can't. Come on. All right, scrolling. Let me find this. Geniuses. Last time I said pitiful geniuses. Hello, pitiful geniuses. Oh, yeah, I used to joke sometimes, I guess. Blocking people is awesome. We got some new greatest hits too. Should we add blocking people is awesome to the greatest hits? By the way, I diamondified this. Look at this. Look at this. Boom! Look at that. That's a live look inside of a man's hand. A diamond hand man. It's diamond hand man hand. Look at that. Beautiful. Talks about weightlifting a lot. Scivive. Free t-shirts. He wrote a book once. 2 books, by the way. PulseChain is awesome. What's this one? Oh, this was the if you shut the F up and keep working, yes, actually working, we've got lots of potential to make amazing things happen. I like that one too. That was a pretty good one too. Need a motivational. Did somebody make this yet? We should make a motivational. Take all these ones, PG them, and turn them into motivational. Make a motivational Richard Hart app or something. Be funny. Call center, bullish on call centers. What else? Where's the one? Where's my favorite? I should probably just put this link somewhere so I'll have it. Does it sound like a guy? All these stuff. I mean, again, everyone listening has probably listened to, read multiple of his tweets in the last month or so. Does this sound like a guy who's giving up? Does it sound like a guy who doesn't have a plan? Does it sound like a man who is just going to be like, well, I tried really hard, but it just didn't work. The community just didn't do all the work. They just didn't try hard enough. You think you built up this whole, by the way, blog. We're going off on a few different tangents here. RHMax.org/blog. I wrote about this before. I've read about a lot of things I talked about. I've read about them in long form or before, or have clips on it too. So the Hex cult is a good one. Yeah, this is a good one. And then where's the one? By the way, I wrote this really old Maximus post. Where's the one? Glory? Was it this one? Yeah, this one. Yeah, go check that one out. Go check that one out. Create a following, create a tribe, create a mission. Create new missions, keep it going. In game, what it takes for glory. Yeah, go check that out. It's a post I wrote over 3 years ago now. Okay, back to where we at? Back to this one. Where? How'd your kids? How'd your wife? Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Actually, we're almost there. Actually, I really need to save this tweet. I'm not going to find it when I see it, but yeah. Just Gibbs off finance. Again, a lot of new players. That's what makes me bullish too. A lot of new players coming in, building stuff on PulseChain to make it easier. People seeing problems or seeing things that could be better and providing solutions and stuff for them. People still building in HEX. I mean, we got new products came out recently, coming out in the future. Fucking let's go. Let's go. All right, I don't even want to find it. Let me search Richard Hart. God, what did he say in it? He said, is that the 2 more months one? Man, if that's what I'm thinking of, one of them was super bullish. Two months. It ain't working out today, chat. It ain't working out. It ain't working out. However, don't give up. Oh God, what is it? Can I just put probably? I'll just say probably. It's like I'm trying to remember words he used during it. I'm just say months. I'm just gonna say months. It's not happening, chat. I'm trying, but it's not working out. Benched. This is how you know the stream's about to. Oh my God! All right, we're doing it live. We're doing it live. I will not lose. I will not lose. I will not lose. No, go back to the thing. Okay. So May. It was after May. It was after Ethereum go up. Should have given me all the. What do you say? See now you got me on this rabbit hole. I start reading these. I get on these rabbit holes. Best Ethereum could have done for the price. Give me all the ETH. Pretty funny. Does he have 1 million ETH? Is that billions of dollars? Could be. Is it this one? I think this one's pretty good too. Oh, that was the Amazon one. I've been in Bitcoin, Ethereum, lots of cryptocurrencies long enough. You've seen similar price movements still going on new all-time highs, change the world. Yeah, this one. Okay, this one. Yeah, this one's really good. I'm putting it in the chat. I'm saying I need to put like a. I usually have like notes and have like links of popular. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save these links because I don't want to waste your time watching me scroll through. I'd maybe crack a couple jokes here and there. I'm going to do better. Going to do better, chat. I'm going to save these links. I'm going to call them good links, good bullish links. And save that one. And so that was a good one. Literally, sound like a guy who's going to just disappear. Change the world with computer science breakthrough level technology takes a little while. Hang in there. By the way, what does that mean? We doing some new tech? Guess more tech? The tech coming? Tech could be coming. And then workout. Actually, he said the word live stream once. Actually, this is pretty good to kind of explain why blocking could be appropriate. If you think you're entitled to reduce the chances others succeed because you think you failed, you're wrong. My posts are to promote what I care about, not to promote whatever you think is wrong with you or your decisions. Turn your own threads into suckfests, not mine. Oh, also, there's always I think, does he do that on purpose? Does he always at the end of it, he's like, let me give him some juice. Let me leave him a little bullshit. I guess the bottom of every bear market looks like this. Is it the bottom of the bear? Gives some sauce. Look at that juice. Look at that sauce. Which one do you like better, juice or sauce? Both could be good. Is this it? Did I find it? Maybe it's this one. It is. Yay. It is. It is. Hooray, chat. We win. We win. We win. That was totally worth it. All right. Let me get you pumped up. I'm going to leave on this. All right. PulseChain. I keep telling you that what you already have is far better than it needs to be. It only needs marketing. Not limp dick, weak, a little here, a little there, marketing. Legendary, massive, never done before marketing. I speak confidently because I know exactly what such awesome marketing would look like. And then a little bit later, we got mega marketing campaign. Maybe he does throw some hints in there from tweets from time to time. I tagged my money, Skelly. I still don't know what that is. Is that Ethereum? And a squad to pleb beg for them to increase their marketing budget. Okay, it must be Ethereum then. Since they published a date on how they want to use the treasury, and I ain't seen no marketing in it, LOL. But like, as I've already said, competition and marketing channel reduces response. So like, why about the competition? Yeah, I'd like Ethereum to go up, but I'd like PulseChain to go up even more. Imagine this. Ads appear. People that have never heard about amazing peer-to-peer free and open source software do. They see the opportunity. Users increase. Haters get mad. How dare someone advertise free, open source, reliable software to them? They post their butt hurt. Amplifying reach. Users increase. Even the haters already in crypto think, this thing might really run. There's so much potential. Many rotate in. Green candles beget green candles. The government money printer starts. I like that vision. I like the vision. It's a good vision. How are you not extremely bullish reading this one paragraph? It should be a dissertation on how the different how you could possibly say this is not the most bullish thing, one of the most bullish tweets, the Mount Rushmore of bulls, Mount Rushmore bullish tweets you've seen this on. But wait, there's more. The slingshot of suppression being released violently upwards, more and more butthurt from the sideline, more and more interest because the majority of the world isn't on crypto Twitter. They're in the real physical world, waiting for the opportunity, waiting for the education. And I have this real good feeling that they'll learn probably in under 2 months. We'll see. Unless you're just blinded by negativity or bearishness or refusal to read words and interpret them in the meaning that makes the most sense. I don't know what to tell you. Curious to see how real massive marketing performs. As always, it is not I, but you, the community, who does these nice things. I'm just glad a few of you decided to get it done. Onward and upward. I wonder if we're going up. I wonder real hard if we're going up. I wonder if we're going up real hard. Should be fun to find out. That's all I got for you today, Hexco. Scivive and 5555. We are out.